We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball?
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. There's a short one caught by Kraft. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And the Packers going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Jody Slides set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
49-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Nicole Hardman is deep for Green Bay. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Red. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
Come on. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll go with a counter on first down. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
The 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 4.
Here we go. Check.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Packers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11.
Ready. Set.
Throwing is Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Love. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pick.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be forced out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to take off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. Flush to his right. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
A second down throw for Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw is Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's caught by Golden, right side, and he'll take this one in. Matthew Golden, touchdown, Green Bay.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On first down, it's Love. Going up top. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Let's go, Lou, 80, 15.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Fight on these two. Fight on these. There's
But the fullback trying to power it home. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. They decide to get cute down here near the goal line, Mike, and they find themselves going backwards. That's going to make this next play call a little trickier after they lose yards on the previous down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one taken in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here, set.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Ready, hunt, hunt.
The third quarter begins with a run. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Down. 45. What blaster? 6.
On play action, Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, set, set.
Here's Love. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Return.
Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
10 black. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
First down.
That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. 10.
Love to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Watson. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, break.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Up the middle they go. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Come on, set. Hut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
From the gun, it's Love. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Blue 30, ready?
On 4th down, Love. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Now a run on 1st down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, KC.
Yellow.
Now a give up the middle. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the time.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
on. Cut.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Smith red. Set. Hut.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Packers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
And the decision to go for it on 4th and short, it's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and that's the case. You don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back. Fresh set of downs.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he will get into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 6. Whoa. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Here's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Packers 24. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Love to throw on first and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing it right into the hands of this running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Okay, ready?
Second and 6 coming up.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Here's first down. Now Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And it's
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They get 15 on that gain. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Hut. Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yellow. I've got
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
The regular season.
Ready? Bronco 80. Hut. Come on. Set, go. Set it. Ready? Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Set up. Let's go now. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Check out. Down. Hut. Let's go. Go. Here we go. Shot. Ready. 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 Come on. Set it. Hut. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Huh. Ready. 70 Lion. Ready. Set. 60 bicep. Go. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Down. Ready.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready? Ready? Hot, go! Set it! Hut! Let's go now! Go! Let's go! Hut! Come on, set! Ready, right? Here we go! Set. Ready? Set, go! Down! Cougar 19! Hot! Set! Ready? Set! Hut! Set! Ready? Go! Ready? Get up! Here we go, set! Go! Let's go! Cowboy 80! Ready? Set up! Set, go! Let's go now! Hut! Down! Hut! Come on, set! Hut! Set! 60 bison, go! Set! Ready? Hut, go! Set! Hut! Here we go! Hut, go! Let's go! Ready? Here we go, set! Set, go! Ready? Viking 18! Hut! Set it! Go! Ready? Right? Set! Hut! Here we go! Get up! Let's go! Set, go! go now. Hut, go.